if you live in this country, you obviously run a lot. And I don't mean the good kind of running. I mean you're always running against time. And because of it, you don't eat well, you hardly exercise, you don't sleep well. And all those things makes it difficult to be healthy. That's why this product is so important in our daily intake if we live in the United States, because our eating habits are not the best. Why is it so important? One of the ingredients in this insulin mate is nopal. And what that does is it actually helps balance our blood sugar levels. Why would we need that? Well, because in this country, if you eat and live the way most people do, you are becoming insulin resistant. Maybe you've heard that expression before. What that basically means is that something that your own body produces, insulin, is not being recognized by your body. Now here's the job of insulin. Every time we eat, our food turns into sugars or glucose and travels through the bloodstream with the purpose of reaching glands and organs and feeding them, so that now all your organs can do what they're designed to do. Your heart can beat, your mind can think, you're not foggy, your liver can do its job, and so on and so forth. But in order for these organs and glands to be fed, the insulin has to go into the cells and the glucose has to go into the cells. Well, every time you eat, like I mentioned, the food turns into glucose, and every time we eat, our pancreas produces insulin to travel in the bloodstream before the glucose and literally knock at the cell, not literally, but so to speak, knock at the cell and say, hey, let me in. If the cells recognize the insulin goes in, then the sugars or the glucose goes in, and so now you're fed. That's what doesn't happen in this country. We have become insulin resistant, which means the insulin is produced by our pancreas, does travel through the bloodstream, but when it reaches the cells and tries to get in, it's as if no one's home. The cells have become so inflamed that they do not allow entry of the insulin. So now the insulin remains in the bloodstream, causes inflammation and a lot of other illnesses, that results in a lot of other illnesses. And now what else stays in the bloodstream? The glucose, making it rise and making it easier for you to be diagnosed diabetic. And that's the problem with the way we eat and live here in the States. This actually helps us to balance our blood sugar so that we can have something to fight against this constant battle that we have here. So another very important reason why this should be a staple in our daily diet.